Okay, so what I've done here, because I need to take the 6-strand floss and make it into 2 3-strands, and anybody who's tried to do that manually knows how challenging it can be because it gets all tangled up. So what I've done is I rolled it. I just twirled this over my fingers, 2 or 3 fingers, and rolled that up, and then I clipped it with just a basic clip. You can use an office clip or a paper clip, I suppose might work, but this has the right weight. You need something that's a tiny bit heavy, not too heavy. So what I will do is, see, right now I'm in the middle of separating this. So what you need to do is make sure that you have about 10 or 12 inches. I probably have more than that on this one. You have 10, 12 inches that here, that's the 6 strands, and just drop that. It's not going to go anywhere because you've got the weight of that holding it. And here's the trick. That weight is twirling that, and that's the entire trick of this. You need to have it twirl on its own. That's taking the kinks out of it. That's taking all those knots that you would get. Well, the weight on your floss is taking care of that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 separate 3 strands, and you're just going to keep just gently bringing it closer to the clip, and now there you go, you have it separated. And what I'm doing is that I'm actually using my shoulders, and I put one to my right and one over my left. And here I am. Now I'm ready to do the next 10 or 12 inches. So I'm going to, oops, there goes my clip. So I'm going to let go about that much. And then I'm going to clip it. Let's go down there and get that clip. Okay, so here we go. We're clipping that. You got to make sure it's holding the entire thing. And then here's where my 3 and 3, it's kind of like a divining rod, if anybody knows what those are. So here I am holding the 3 and 3. The bottom is twirling. And I'm just going to hold it up, and the weight of the clip is going to keep twirling it until it gets to that part. And that's it. You keep doing this until you undo the entire embroidery floss. When you get to the very end of your strand, here I have about 12 inches, just move. You could take it off, but it's going to twirl up and kink on itself. So let gravity do the work for you, and let the clip do the work for you. So just move your clip to the end, let it hang there, and once it stops turning, you can start gently just bringing your hands apart, and when it stops, that's it, you're at your end. And now you have 2 really long 3-strand flosses. Now obviously, if you know what size floss you need and you don't want to do this to the entire skein, then just cut it, and it's a lot easier because you're doing a shorter piece. But I do want the whole thing. I'm crocheting with 3 strands, and I want to do it this way because I don't want to have to tie knots every time I come to the end. So I hope you find this useful.